Hello, Texas. I've never been to Texas, but I am a diehard Cowboy fan. I live in the state of Florida now. I was born in Georgia. I've been a Cowboy fan since back in the day when Tony Dorsett used to be the silhouette for the NFL Today on CBS. My first Super Bowl was the 1977 Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos. My dad let me stay up and watch the first half before I had to go to bed. But the first Super Bowl that I watched in its entirety was the 1978 Super Bowl, Dallas Cowboys and Pittsburgh Steelers. To me, still one of the best Super Bowls that has ever been played. 35-31. Dallas lost that game. But they made an epic comeback, which I'll get to comebacks later on in this video. They didn't quit. And then I've been a Cowboy fan through the lean years during the 80s when they lost in the NFC championships to the Philadelphia Eagles and the 49ers and the Redskins. And then those really lean years before Jimmy and Jerry came along. Got a chance to watch the Super Bowls where they beat Buffalo twice. But the best game that they ever played was a game that they lost. And this game reminds me of Gen X's, because most of the guys on that team were Gen X's. And it was the 94 NFC Championship against San Francisco, where they were down, but they didn't quit. They came back in the second half and had an opportunity to win that ball game. The reason they didn't quit is because Gen X's have something inside of them you just can't punk us. You just not going to take our cornbread and think that that's going to be the end of it. Although they lost that ball game, they showed me something. They didn't have any quit in them. Now, I'm saying all that to say this because I was talking to my sister, my older sister, yesterday. And I was telling her, say, you ain't what you used to be. And she said, you're absolutely right about that. But I ain't no coward either. Meaning that you're not just going to come up at her and approach her any kind of way and think she going to be an easy win. That's how I look at it this political season. The state of Texas is a big state. There are a lot of people in the state of Texas, a lot of black people, a lot of Latinos in the state of Texas. And just like that 94 Cowboy team and just like my sister, we got an opportunity to show people that you just can't take our cornbread and think that's going to be it. You got to fight us. You got to actually understand that you need to bring a lunch and it's going to be an all-day process taking our cornbread. That's what they're trying to do with this here election. They're trying to take your cornbread. They're trying to take your women back to a time to where they had to hide in the basements to get procedures done that they needed to get done. They're trying to deport quote-unquote illegal immigrants. And who's to say that although you've been here for a long time that you won't be one of them? They're trying to take us back to a time where they think that America was at its greatest. All I'm saying is that just like that 94 team, we have an opportunity to show America that we're not quitters. That it may look bleak in the state of Texas because Texas has been red a long time. But Texas has the opportunity to turn blue. And you have the opportunity to be a part of that history of turning it blue again. I'm saying that what I'm going to say is that it's 4 million black people there are 4 million black people that live in the state of Texas. There are 12 million Latinos that live in the state of Texas. There are 18 million registered voters in the state of Texas. There ain't no reason that the state of Texas can't turn blue. But you got to stand up and you got to be accounted for. You got to understand that this election, everybody keeps talking about policy. This election is about more than policy. Because I promise you, if Project 2025 is implemented, the one thing you won't be thinking about is, man, I wish we had more policy. You'll be thinking about, man, I wish I had made a different decision. If we win the state of Texas, if we can take the state of Texas, Kamala Harris will be the next president of the United States. But you have to make the decision that you're willing to be like that 94 Cowboy team, that there ain't no quitting you. You're down, you're behind, but ain't no quitting you. You're willing to fight, crawl, and do whatever you need to do to make sure that you come out victorious. Now, I pray that each one of you have a wonderful day, and we will see you at the polls. Gen Z, you are needed.